In recent developments, federal government employees in Canada have lost the ability to stream popular services such as Netflix, Disney+, and other similar platforms during work hours. This decision, confirmed by Shared Services Canada (SSC), has sparked discussions about workplace policies, productivity, and the role of technology in government settings. In this expanded analysis, we will explore the implications of this decision, the rationale behind it, and its potential impact on federal employees and their work culture. The decision to block streaming services was implemented late last year and affects all networks managed by Shared Services Canada, the government agency responsible for providing information technology services to federal institutions. This move is significant, considering the increasing reliance on digital platforms for entertainment and information consumption in contemporary society. The ban raises questions about the balance between employee leisure and professional responsibilities within public sector environments. Shared Services Canada plays a crucial role in managing and securing the IT infrastructure of the federal government. This agency is tasked with ensuring that government networks operate efficiently and securely, providing the necessary tools and resources for federal employees to perform their duties. By blocking access to streaming services, SSC aims to maintain optimal network performance and prioritize the tools necessary for government work. In a statement, Shared Services Canada indicated that the decision to block streaming sites stemmed from the belief that these services do not contribute to the productivity of federal employees. The agency noted that streaming services are not considered work tools and offer no business value for the Government of Canada. This perspective reflects a broader view within public sector management that prioritizes productivity and efficiency. Shared Services Canada cited data indicating that traffic to streaming sites from government systems was limited and had an insignificant impact on network bandwidth usage. This assessment suggests that while some employees may have accessed these services during work hours, the overall effect on government operations was minimal. Nevertheless, the agency opted to block these services entirely to maintain a clear boundary between work-related activities and leisure. While the ban applies broadly across networks managed by Shared Services Canada, there are some exceptions. Certain departments already had restrictions in place concerning paid subscription streaming sites. This inconsistency raises further questions about the rationale behind the blanket ban and whether exceptions could be made for departments that find value in utilizing these platforms for specific purposes, such as training or educational content. The decision to restrict access to streaming services may have several implications for workplace culture and employee morale. On one hand, it could foster an environment focused on productivity and professional development. On the other hand, it may be perceived as an infringement on employees' autonomy and personal choices during breaks. In a modern work environment, particularly one that increasingly incorporates technology, the lines between work and leisure can become blurred. Many employees use their breaks to relax and recharge, often turning to streaming services for entertainment. By removing this option, the government may inadvertently affect employees' overall job satisfaction and morale. The impact of such a policy on employee engagement is worth examining. While the government maintains that streaming services offer no business value, some employees may feel that access to these platforms contributes positively to their work-life balance. Engaged employees are often more productive and motivated, and policies that seem overly restrictive might lead to disengagement or resentment. The current landscape of work is heavily influenced by technology. Organizations worldwide are embracing digital tools that enhance productivity and communication. However, the use of technology is not without its challenges. Decisions regarding what constitutes appropriate use often lead to policy discussions about boundaries in the workplace. Policies regarding technology usage are evolving as the nature of work changes. As remote work and hybrid models become more common, employees are often expected to navigate their own productivity in ways that suit their individual needs. The challenge for organizations, including the government, is to find a balance that fosters productivity while respecting employees' need for downtime and personal engagement. Rather than implementing a blanket ban on streaming services, a more nuanced approach could involve encouraging responsible use. Organizations could develop guidelines that allow employees to access streaming services during designated break times, while ensuring that this access does not interfere with their work responsibilities. Creating a healthy work environment means acknowledging the importance of relaxation and downtime for employees. By offering designated areas for relaxation and providing options for entertainment during breaks, organizations can promote well-being without compromising productivity. Another potential approach involves fostering a culture of trust and flexibility. By empowering employees to manage their own time and responsibilities, organizations can create a more engaged workforce. Policies that prioritize trust can lead to higher morale and improved job satisfaction, as employees feel respected and valued. As the government implements restrictions on streaming services, clear communication is essential. Employees should understand the rationale behind the decision and how it aligns with broader organizational goals. Transparency can help mitigate feelings of frustration and allow for constructive dialogue about workplace expectations. Establishing feedback mechanisms is crucial to understanding employee sentiments regarding the ban. Organizations can benefit from soliciting input from employees about how such policies impact their work experience. This feedback can guide future decisions and help create a more inclusive work environment. The landscape of workplace policies is continually evolving, driven by changes in technology, employee expectations, and organizational goals. As public sector agencies like Shared Services Canada navigate these changes, they must remain adaptable and open to re-evaluating policies that may not align with the evolving nature of work. The decision by Shared Services Canada to restrict access to streaming services for federal employees marks a significant shift in workplace policy. While the intent behind this decision is to maintain productivity and ensure that resources are focused on work-related tasks, the implications for employee morale, engagement, and workplace culture cannot be overlooked. The restriction on streaming services is more than just a technical policy. It has the potential to reshape the organizational culture within federal agencies. Culture plays a critical role in how employees perceive their work environment and their motivation to perform effectively. By blocking access to leisure-oriented platforms, the government is sending a message about its priorities. While the aim is to enhance productivity, the approach may inadvertently diminish employees' sense of autonomy. Organizations must consider how policies can empower employees rather than restrict them. A culture that values autonomy encourages employees to take ownership of their work, leading to higher levels of job satisfaction and productivity. In any workplace, trust between management and employees is crucial. Policies that are perceived as overly controlling can erode this trust. Employees may feel that they are being monitored or that their leisure time is undervalued. Building a culture of trust requires transparent communication about the reasons behind decisions and involving employees in discussions about policy changes. Finding the right balance between work responsibilities and personal time is essential for employee well-being. Organizations that acknowledge the importance of breaks and leisure activities can create a healthier work environment. This balance can lead to improved mental health, reduce burnout, and ultimately, enhance productivity. While streaming services have been restricted, organizations can explore alternative content that provides educational or professional development opportunities. Instead of blocking all forms of entertainment, agencies could curate a selection of documentaries, training videos, or industry-related content that aligns with employees' professional growth. Incorporating online learning platforms into the work environment can serve dual purposes, providing employees with valuable skills and knowledge while also offering a break from traditional work-related tasks. By investing in platforms that deliver valuable content, organizations can enrich the employee experience and promote continuous learning. As the ban on streaming services takes effect, it is crucial for organizations to understand employee perspectives. Employees may have various reasons for using streaming services during their breaks, such as stress relief, relaxation, or even socializing with colleagues. By acknowledging these needs, organizations can better address concerns and foster a more supportive environment. One effective way to gauge employee sentiment is through surveys and feedback sessions. By actively seeking input from employees about their experiences and preferences, organizations can tailor policies to better meet their needs. This inclusive approach can lead to higher employee satisfaction and a stronger sense of belonging within the workplace. Before fully implementing restrictive policies, organizations might consider pilot programs that explore alternatives to streaming bans. These programs can test various approaches, such as designated streaming times or limited access to specific services. Gathering data from such trials can inform future decisions and provide insights into what works best for employees. Leadership plays a vital role in shaping organizational culture and driving policy changes. Leaders should model the behaviors they wish to see in their teams. If management emphasizes the importance of work-life balance, they should also demonstrate understanding and flexibility regarding employees' needs for relaxation and downtime. Leaders should actively engage in open dialogue with employees about policies and their implications. Transparency fosters a sense of ownership and collaboration, allowing employees to feel heard and valued. When employees understand the rationale behind decisions, they are more likely to accept and adapt to changes. As the workplace continues to evolve, flexibility will be a key theme in future policies. Organizations must adapt to changing employee expectations and the digital landscape. Flexibility in work arrangements, including remote work options and flexible hours, can enhance job satisfaction and productivity. Technology will continue to play an integral role in the workplace. Organizations should thoughtfully integrate technology into their policies, recognizing that it can both enhance productivity and provide opportunities for relaxation. By leveraging technology effectively, organizations can create a more dynamic and engaging work environment. Regularly evaluating the effectiveness of policies is essential to ensure they meet the needs of employees and the organization. This evaluation process should involve soliciting feedback, analyzing productivity metrics, and adjusting policies as necessary. A commitment to continuous improvement will help organizations remain responsive to the evolving work landscape. The decision by Shared Services Canada to block access to streaming services for federal employees represents a significant shift in policy that carries implications for workplace culture, employee morale, and organizational effectiveness. While the intention is to prioritize productivity and minimize distractions, it is essential to consider the broader impact on employees and their work experience. To foster a positive work environment, organizations must strive to balance productivity with employee well-being. This includes creating policies that empower employees, encourage responsible use of technology, and promote a culture of trust and respect. By engaging employees in the decision-making process and incorporating their feedback, organizations can develop policies that align with their needs and values.